And welcome back to MRTV, dear flight sim community. This is going to be an exciting video. How good is a $299 device, the MetaQuest 3S, for flight simming? And I can tell you, you will be surprised. And I was surprised myself about this. So this is a little bit of a different video. Normally we're checking out the highest end headsets, right? We're checking out the crystals, the big screen beyonds, and so on and so forth. But not everyone has a 4090 computer. Not everyone wants to pay more than $1,000 for a VR headset, right? And I think that makes a lot of sense, and we're going to check out what is possible on the low end and how good does the Quest 3S perform. So let's get right into it. Probably you have seen my review. If you have not seen my review, you should totally do it. I spent a lot of time doing it. But I must tell you, I have to revise some parts of it. So, in my review, I said the MetaQuest 3S is an incredible device. It's an incredible beginner's device, but if you spend a bit more, you're getting a Quest 3, which is better. That is what I said. And that is partly true, but I must tell you that in the last few days that I'm using the Quest 3S, I'm falling more and more in love with it. It is truly astonishing. It is truly astonishing. So let me tell you what kind of experience I have here right now. Flying over Tokyo, the city in, well, which I just came from, checking out the Meganex Superlight 8K, and you're going to get that video of me flying in it too, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but you have to just wait a bit more. Yeah, so it is a great experience. It is truly an incredible experience, and I did not expect it to be so nice. So what is so good? What do I like so much? First of all, and that is truly an advantage of the Quest 3S over the Quest 3, the binocular overlap is simply better here. And you know how important the binocular overlap is. It helps you to get a nice 3D perception, and it allows you to be more in the experience. So we as humans, we have a very good binocular overlap. Like both of our eyes see nearly the same. But in some headsets, and actually the Quest 3 is one of them, this binocular overlap is not so high. And that is why probably when you upgraded from the Quest 2 to the Quest 3, you felt a bit strange about something. Something was off. And you see some kind of black shadows on the right and on the left. And that is where the picture stops to overlap. And here with the Quest 3S, you don't have that as much. It has a way better binocular overlap, and I must say, this is so comfortable and so relaxing on the eye and gives me so much more immersion than if the binocular overlap is less. And this is so good here on the Quest 3S. And I must tell you, this is better than even some super high-end devices that I was able to check out, but which had like a super bad binocular overlap. This is better, and I would prefer this, which is absolutely insane. The value that you're getting here for $299 is insane, but we had already agreed on the value. Now, I simply need to tell you that also here in the flight simulator, this is fantastic. So, this video is not to tell you guys, ditch your Pimax crystals, ditch your big screen beyonds. No, this is not it. This is to tell everyone, every flight simmer out there who is probably considering to get into VR, with the Quest 3S, this is to tell them, yes, absolutely go for it. Absolutely go for it, because this is a great start for VR. And what is even more crazy, this is not just a great start, this is a good experience. So let me tell you something crazy. if for some reasons all my VR headsets were gone, and I only had the Quest 3S, I would still have a great time in VR. Now let that sink in. This is truly something noteworthy. This is an incredible experience. And just like I told you, over the last few days that I'm using the 3S on a daily basis, this is growing on me. And for this headset, I must, how to say that? I have a very different opinion than my friend Steve, VR Flight Sim guy, who made the video where he said like, no, don't go for it. This has Fresnel lenses. This is outdated. Go for the Quest 3 instead. So I have a different opinion. And I had a similar opinion before I tried this, actually. And even in my review video, I'm saying that, right? Okay, spend like the $200 more, get the Quest 3. And the Quest 3 is better in a few aspects, absolutely. But I must say, is it like $200 better? That is the question. So yes, it has the clear pancake lenses, which are amazing, and you can more easily find the sweet spot. And this has Fresnel lenses here, but these Fresnel lenses, which are built here into the Quest 3S, are actually really good. You know, there's a difference in between Fresnel lenses as well, and these Fresnel lenses are truly good. So yes, there is a sweet spot, and yes, you have to find it. But once you are in the sweet spot, I have a good edge-to-edge clarity. So right now, I can look from left to right with my eyes, and it's clear. It is very clear. It's clearer than the big screen beyond, for example. And Fresnel lenses not only have like bad aspects, they also have some advantages, like for example, they let more light through than pancake lenses. So this is a bright image. The Quest 3S is a bright headset. So this, for example, is without a doubt brighter, for example, than the big screen beyond. And you have better edge-to-edge clarity, all for €329 or $299. So here, dear Steve, we are Flight Sim guy, we have a very different opinion. And I can absolutely recommend this for people who are wondering, is this a good enough headset for Microsoft Flight Simulator to begin with? Absolutely. Absolutely. It is. This has convinced me. And before I had it, I was the same opinion like Steve, because I love the Quest 3, but the better binocular overlap here is just so good. Also, this does not have canted displays. This has one display, right? For the Quest 3, it has some slight canting of the displays, which, makes it a bit strange in the beginning. You know, this part which doesn't overlap. So, or not canted, but the displays are placed in a certain angle to increase the FOV. And they have increased the FOV by sacrificing the binocular overlap, which is just so important to get like a super immersive experience. So, wow, I did not expect that I start to love this headset, especially for $299. It's a no-brainer. So, what else to tell you guys? Of course, you should get like a third-party head strap. I'm using the Kiwi head strap right now, which gives me even some more battery life. So then, in terms of comfort, I have no problems whatsoever. This is even lighter than a Crystal, for example, right? And it's completely wireless. So talking about wireless, also because we have the new XR2 Gen 2 now in this headset, this can use a better video codec for streaming. So right now, I'm using the AV1 codec in Virtual Desktop, which allows me to have like a very high quality, even higher quality, at the same bitrate settings that I was using before for other headsets, for the Quest 2, for example. So this, being able to use this AV1 codec, it even allows me to have a smooth experience. And you know how much I love DisplayPort, right? But this here is truly a great experience streaming this. And yeah, having no cable whatsoever, being completely free and not reminded of having something pull at me, that is really not bad. I must truly admit it. Nice. But especially that binocular overlap. Yeah. Preaching the binocular overlap since 2016, MRTV. Wow. What an incredible experience, especially also with my force feedback yoke. Yeah, this is just such a game changer here, the device from Brona. Unfortunately, it's only a loaned device. I have to send it back, but I'm honestly thinking just to buy it off their hands because this is just so immersive. Fantastic. But we're here to talk about the headset. So streaming is really good as well because now you can use the AV1 codec. What is bad for this as compared to other headsets? Actually, I wouldn't say bad, but yes, the colors are definitely not as good as something like the Pimax Crystal or the Big Screen Beyond. For sure not. Right? Especially if you're flying these kind of like super atmospheric levels, like this Tokyo stage, let's call it like this, where you have the sun which is going down and like you have this golden hour over the city. For sure, there's no question that this is going to look better in headsets with local dimming function or OLED, right? Like the Meganex Superlight 8K, for example. No question about it. There's no comparison. But it's also not bad. You know, for that reason, you have like a brighter image. So if we fly here in some daylight scenarios, this will give me a brighter image. So that's a good thing. What else? Of course, in terms of resolution, also Crystal, Big Screen Beyond, and so on and so forth, they are better. And of course, here the Quest 3S cannot compete, but I must say, for a $299 device, what I see here still gives me an incredible immersion and incredible flight sim experience. So this is not like, oh god, I'm Stone Age now, this is bad. No, not at all. I'm running this now at 3000 by 3000 resolution per eye. I could even do more, but I want to see how it's at this resolution for people who don't have a 4090 like me. And it is a really good experience that is simply fun for me to do. So I had absolutely not expected this to be so good. Wow. And yeah, as I told you, if you come from the Quest 2, for example, this is also going to be an upgrade. First of all, because of the color passer as well. Probably you want to have a look in your reality. There's now like a button. You simply click on this button here on the bottom, and then you will directly go to pass-through mode, which is an added benefit. Then you have the faster chip, which will give you the better AV1 encoding. So yeah, streaming this wirelessly is even better than on the Quest 2. And of course, if you want to play all of those standalone games like Batman, for example, yeah, you can do that as well because we have the XR2 Gen 2. So the sheer value that you're getting here right now is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling, and I am loving this headset. Probably I have to do another review now that I've been playing also flight sims. And wow, good Fresnel lenses, great binocular overlap, comfortable with another head strap here, like I'm using the Kiwi strap. I have a fantastic experience. Also now for the streaming, again, I'm using the AV1 codec, and like I honestly, it's tough to see like artifacting right now, which I did see before quite a lot. So having this even better codec Yes, it helps. So if you are on the cusp of getting a headset and you don't want to spend $1,000 for the fantastic Pimax Crystal or the fantastic Big Screen Beyond, and you're wondering, is $299 enough for a great entry into flight simming? With 100% confidence, I can tell you yes. And I really have to revise what I said before, as in, better don't go for the 3S if you have enough money. Directly go for the Quest 3. I must say the Quest 3S has its advantages. And again, I'm loving this more because of the binocular overlap that I'm getting. So how about the IPD settings? We only have 3 IPD settings here for this. And that for sure is better on the Quest 3, right? Having 2 displays, being able to exactly position your lenses with your own IPD, of course, that is a great advantage. However, I must also tell you that there are some great hacks for this. And the great hacks is like printing some 3D printed device that would hold the lenses exactly in position between those 3 positions. So you can find that 3D printout that has exactly your IPD, and it will hold the lenses in exactly that position. So yeah, so there are some workarounds for that problem with the IPD. So, but of course, if your IPD is bigger than the maximum IPD, then also this hack won't be able to help you. So that is something that you have to check out before. But overall, I am truly impressed with the 3S. Can absolutely recommend it to you guys. Wow, I did not expect this again. So, dear Steve, please check it out yourself. I know you're not so, you don't care so much about the binocular overlap like me, but for me this is truly more immersive and just such a good experience. And there are people who just have this, who care about this $200 difference, right? So $299 versus $499 is a huge difference, and taking into consideration that the Quest 3S even has advantages, wow, this is crazy. And I must also tell you guys, I like how this looks. I really like the looks of it. So in terms of FOV, this is a bit less than the Quest 3, but again, the better binocular overlap. And if you're getting a different kind of facial interface for this, which brings your eyes closer to the lenses, you can even increase your FOV. And then you have good binocular overlap, you have good FOV, and you simply have a cheap headset that will make you very happy. So, there you have it. I can absolutely recommend you the Quest 3S. And yeah, you don't even have to feel bad if you're not getting the Quest 3. Which still is a good headset, but this is really good. So it's pretty incredible to think that for $300 you can now get a headset that can so nicely get you into flight simming. That is still also a standalone headset where you can play all the standalone games that you can bring over to a family party or to any party and simply have people try it. Incredible. What else is there to say? I think for $299, you're making no mistakes here at all. You will even get Batman for free. You can even get $30 of free MetaQuest store credits if you're getting this through the MRTV creator link in the description of this video and down in the comment section. So they have really done everything right. Meta has done everything right to simply make a cheap headset that ticks so many boxes. Again, this is not perfect, right? And the Crystal looks better and the Big Swing Beyond looks better. But for the low end, to have such a good device for the low end, I'm really happy where VR is headed. Yes. That's it for this video. And no worries, my dear high-end friends. I'm going to make you very happy soon as well with my video about the MS8K, the MegaNex Superlight 8K in Microsoft Flight Simulator, the exact other part, right? We're going to go from low end to high end with micro OLED and Superlight headset. That's going to be fun as well. But yeah, for the low end, big recommendation, Quest 3S. Alright, and that is truly everything that I have for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If yes, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you don't want to miss my video about the MegaNex Superlight 8K, absolutely subscribe to the channel and click on the bell button so that you don't miss anything. And if you have any more questions about the Quest 3S, simply go to the MRTV Discord server. I am there to answer all of your questions, and so is the very nice MRTV community. And what's also cool, if you want to get some Quest games, you can find all the major Quest games there with a 10% discount link. So for any of your purchases, you can simply get 10% off by going to the MRTV Discord server. The link is down in the description of this video. And yeah, that is everything. Give it a thumbs up, and I'm looking forward to see the next one. Until then, bye-bye.